Welcome back to Pop Junk Shop. Well, got some paint smeared on her. Got her put back together. The epoxy seemed to work okay on that porcelain. And the new socket went right in place alright. And I decided that we'd have an outlet. And being this is DC, I thought, well, maybe sometime we'll want to know which one's plus and minus, so I painted the cover for the outlet box plus and minus. So not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I may redo that and make something with some meters on it so we can see voltage and amperage and all that neat stuff, but for now we're going to go with that. So going to get her mounted back on there and see what happens. Got the box mounted back on there, and I popped this cover off, and while this paint was drying and stuff, I started the engine up and I ran some Scotch-Brite on there, and I don't know, as you can see, the brushes are in good shape and they're all free. There was a little bit of debris in there I blew out with the air hose. So we'll get the gas hooked up, get our battery hooked up. I got a light bulb and the meter set up over there, and we'll plug her in and see if she starts and makes electric. Oh, another thing, I did find I knew I had a thing printed out, owner's manual or whatever you want to call it. And I know before I said this might be some kind of an assist for the governor. It's not. It's a switch that tells it to stop cranking when the governor pulls, you know, when the engine starts and the governor moves into position, that stops the cranking. So that's what that's all about. So, and hopefully we're going to see this automatic choke thing work too. So got a lot to watch for when I plug in. Well, I think I'm ready. This door is shut, so if I plug something in, I think it should start. If I did everything right. Well, heard a relay click, but the start relay didn't go in. Well, I'm going to do it manually, at least see if it makes electric. Choke did work. That's kind of discouraging. Didn't get any light and didn't get it to start either one. Okay, so this first relay is closing, so I'm going to try to chase things down and see if I can figure out what's going on. And I think the first thing I'm going to check is this switch that I was just talking about. Now, with it not running, that switch should be making contact, which would tell it to start if all the other systems are happy. I got my meter on beep. Let's see. Yep. Nothing. Okay, so that means that this isn't making contact, so have to see about getting that apart and getting it cleaned up. Yeah, I only see one screw on the back side there. I got it out, but she doesn't want to come off of there. maybe I got a little up there. Yeah, there she comes. Well, I can understand why it wasn't making contact. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, focus. They're really crappy. And the other end's the same way. So I'm gonna clean up and give her another whirl. Tell you what, you gotta love this old stuff. At least you can take it apart and fix it. It all comes apart. There's the contacts. You can see they're really nasty. So you get it all cleaned up, put back together. And these wires are kind of crispy here too, so I'm going to get some heat shrink slid over those. The rest of the wires all seem to be pretty good shape. I'm thinking maybe because these are near the engine and all the heat and stuff that they've deteriorated. So going to get this taken care of. Okay, let's try it again. Got them all cleaned up when they tested out. Got continuity now, so. Well, she starts automatic, but she still don't make electric, so more research and more guesswork. See you in a bit. Yeah, I've been trying to troubleshoot this no power problem, and I'm thinking that we got a bad connection on a field coil or a bad field coil. Looking at this, there's 3 separate circuits for the field coil. One's for the starting, which works. One's for the charging, which I haven't really checked. And one for the 115 volt generation. And they're all common on this one spot where it goes to the brushes, the plus, what they call the positive brush. So, and the other end goes up here to the variable part of the shunt resistor, field resistor. So when I check that, I've got one side of my meter, I pulled the wires off the brushes, so just this lead that goes up to the field coil, common for all 3 sections. And this is the wire off of the adjuster on the field, and it's open. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's nothing there. So looks like I'm gonna have to disassemble all this and see what's going on with those field coils. Hopefully it's just a bad connection and not an actually bad coil. So I guess I'll be taking this box all back off and figuring out how to get those field coils off of there. So not sure how long that's going to take, so I think I'll make this another video. So we'll make a long drug out process of this. So if you enjoyed watching her, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Wish me luck, and thanks for watching. See you next time.